Kate will have the details on this crash coming up, and again, a live look along I-5 northbound where it is completely shut down in the northbound lanes near Woodland, Washington, because of a fatal crash that happened there about 2:15 this morning. In terms of the impact on traffic, if you have to head north on I-5, let's say to Longview or anywhere north from the Portland area, you'd want to take Highway 30 to Rainier, cross over the Lewis and Clark Bridge, and rejoin I-5 at Longview there north of this crash. If you're stuck in that, back up Green Mountain Road would get you around that closure. All traffic being taken off at milepost 22, milepost 27, the next chance you'd have to join the freeway anywhere north of that collision. Meanwhile, on the freeways here in the Portland-Vancouver area, our usual delays, including this one out of Vancouver from SR 500 down to the Interstate Bridge. Deb, Pete, back to you in our top stories.
All right, Tony, thanks. You mentioned that deadly crash on I-5 northbound near Woodland. Fox 12's Kate Cagle is at ground level at the scene with more details. And you know, Kate, we've talked about what happened there. I know you've got some new information, but the backup is pretty significant as well.
The good news is that WSP just told me right now they are going to have the freeway back open by 7 o'clock this morning. There's a lot of congestion still. It's going to be quite a while until traffic thins out. Especially, we just came from that Walmart off of exit 22, and it was full of semi-trucks. I'm sure those drivers eager to get back on the road. We have confirmed that it was a 41-year-old man who was killed. Here's what happened. His car was pulled off here on the shoulder. In fact, pretty much where I'm standing, the lights were off. There were no hazards on. A semi-truck driver was on the right-hand lane, was driving down, noticed the car, saw the reflection of his lights in the taillights, and then moved into the center lane to give the car more space. For some reason, that man was standing in the center lane. I'm told he was in all dark clothing. That's when he was hit by the truck. We're told that the driver didn't even see him. In fact, pulled off the road about a quarter mile down from where the accident is. There's some more flashing lights down there. Maybe Air 12, who's overhead right now, might have a better view of that part of the scene. The driver did stay here. He cooperated with Washington State troopers. He did not appear to be impaired. He has been taken to St. John's as a preliminary precaution. I'm told they like to monitor people after they're involved in these sorts of accidents. But again, he didn't seem to be impaired at this time. As far as the man who was killed, all we know at this point was that he was from out of town, not from Oregon or Washington, and they have yet to notify his family of what happened. That's why we don't have very many details about him at this point. But again, I-5 northbound lanes at Woodland should be back open by 7 o'clock this morning. Reporting live, I'm Kate Cagle. Back to you guys in the studio.